What is going on, people? I am here for my second review of the day. The second movie sent over to me by RLJE Films. Thank you again. The second movie that comes out March 5th, 2019. And the second review that you guys get to enjoy. Anyway, if you couldn't tell by the title, the movie I'm reviewing is The Standoff at Sparrow Creek. Right there. This movie was written and directed by Henry Dunham. It stars James Badge Dale. It also stars Brian Geraghty. Hopefully I said that. Probably didn't. Also stars Patrick Fischler, among many others. So pretty much what this is, you have a militia, and a couple members of this militia, well, one is a ex-cop. And for those of you who don't know, militia is pretty much, civilians and stuff kind of going against authority. They kind of come together and, they wreak havoc every once in a while. So anyway, it's a group of guys. They come together, their own little militia, and they hear news of someone going to a police officer's funeral and shooting it up, killing a whole bunch of police officers, and all the news outlets and whatever, they blame a militia member. So they all get together. They're all in this abandoned warehouse where I guess it's their own hideout. And they pretty much come together and try to figure out what's going on, how they're going to, just get through the day. Because now, not only is the police around their area after a militia member, but I'm sure other police officers from around the, state and such are going to come looking for, militia members. So anyway, they're sitting there trying to figure out what's going on, who could have done it, this and that. And they're like, let's just stay here, kind of wait until this blows over, wait until they find who actually did it, and, all will be hunky-dory until they figure out that someone in their own ranks might have done this, because they go and I guess they have a inventory, because they do have a whole bunch of weapons and grenades and body armor and stuff like that. And that's pretty much what the newscast said. They said someone in full body armor went with AK-47 or some kind of gun. I'm not a gun person, but they said they had pretty much like a military grade gun, a bunch of grenades and stuff, and lit up this police funeral. So now that all this stuff is missing, now this, kind of tight-knit, I guess might have been a tight-knit militia, is now kind of turning on each other, because now everybody thinks that it might be someone else in this militia who did it. No one's stepping up, because they know if they do kind of, speak up, most likely they're dead, because, police officers, who knows if they're dirty or whatever, but they said most likely they're not going to take it lightly, and let's just say the person might end up missing or such. So anyway, the rest of the movie is the actual ex-cop trying to interrogate and find out which of his militia members was actually the one to go and shoot up this police funeral. So throughout, he has a suspicion, so he ends up locking up two people who I guess are the most, has the highest probability of actually doing it. So they kind of do like I don't want to call it a torture scene, but they kind of lock him up, and he's sitting there investigating them and trying to figure out why they might have wanted done this. Like, I guess when he was doing his duty as a cop, he was more of the investigator. So throughout the rest of the movie, you kind of find out why each member kind of joined the militia to begin with, why they don't trust cops, why they might have wanted this to happen, and you find out a little bit more of each character and stuff that maybe the other people in this group did not know about. I must say, I was very impressed for it being kind of just structured in one spot. You don't really move from this warehouse throughout the whole movie, but there's enough story and plot line to keep you interested. Like, you're trying to figure out which person actually might have been the one to go ahead and or who might have done this. You're trying to, throughout the movie, me, myself, I try to guess. I don't mean to do it on purpose. I guess it just happens when I'm watching and I'm like, oh, it's definitely this guy or it's definitely that guy. And the more the movie rolls along, the more I figure out that either I'm right with the situation or wrong. Let's just say with this one, I was wrong. But anyway, I'd say if you're into, cop dramas and stuff like that, and just, I wouldn't call it a thriller. It's more of a, like I said, it's more of a drama. It's more of, trying to figure out and get to the bottom of this whole situation and different ways, because at one point in time they kind of have to, stay quiet. They got all this rigging set up to, let them know if the cops are close, or, they set up pretty nicely. This headquarters or this hideout is, I wouldn't call it state of the art, but it's set up to kind of, stay hidden and not worry about it. So I say if you're into dramas and investigations and stuff to do like cop type movies, I say definitely go ahead and check this one out. Right before this, I did a review for 100 Yards, and I said that movie comes out March 5th. This movie, like I said, as well, comes out next Tuesday, March 5th, 2019. So if you're watching this review before that, just wait till next Tuesday and you can purchase it. This one actually does come out on Blu-ray as well. This is a DVD copy, but I believe it's also getting released. We'll have a Blu-ray release as well. So like the other reviews that I always do, I'll leave the trailer for the movie as well as the purchase link where you can purchase it. I'm going to most likely it'll be on Amazon, as well as the link to RLJE Films, their own website. Also, I'll leave the links to all my other social media. I got a Facebook fan page, I got a Twitter, I got an Instagram where I show off the movies behind me. I'm part of the Dorkening on YouTube, so check that out as well. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this review. If you did, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and of course hit that little bell button so you know when I do upload all my other reviews and updates and unboxings and stuff like that. So hit that bell button. And I guess until next time, well, before that, remember to check the description for everything I talk about and all the links to their trailer and where you can purchase it. And I guess until next time, I will see you guys.